Unveiling the complexities of covert narcissism. Greetings everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're about to explore the multifaceted world of the covert narcissist. Have you ever wondered about the hidden life of individuals who fit this profile? The covert narcissist lives a dual existence, creating one version of themselves for the public eye, and another, more sinister version, reserved for their private life, where manipulation and emotional harm often take place. In this detailed discussion, we'll examine the striking contrast between the polished persona covert narcissists show in public and the dark reality that emerges behind closed doors. Join me as we unravel the complexities of their secretive, manipulative behaviors. Before diving deeper into the topic, I'd like to welcome new viewers to the channel. If you find our discussions insightful, please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell to stay updated. Now, let's focus on the covert narcissist. We will delve into the main differences between how they appear in the outside world and the ways they control, deceive, and manipulate those close to them. While covert narcissists may not display the overt aggression of their more obvious counterparts, they are, at their core, still narcissists. Their tendencies to control and deceive are present, just more carefully concealed from the public eye. The drive for control is a common thread among all narcissists and the covert narcissist is no different. They may use subtle manipulation tactics that are harder to detect, but can still have a profoundly harmful impact on those around them. Their double life is often difficult to uncover, and those who discover the truth are frequently shocked by the revelations. The hidden world of covert narcissists. The first tactic we'll explore is something known as intrusive control. In public, covert narcissists often appear polite, respectful, and considerate. They seem like individuals who genuinely care about others' privacy and personal boundaries, behaving in a manner that aligns with societal norms. They meticulously build an image of someone who respects the space and rights of others, just like any ordinary person you might meet. However, when the doors are closed, this image falls apart, revealing a much different individual. Behind the scenes, they become invasive, often violating your privacy in ways that may come as a shock. This can range from reading your private texts or diaries without permission to more subtle intrusions like eavesdropping your conversations or spying on you. In extreme cases, the covert narcissist may resort to criminal behavior, such as stalking or installing hidden cameras in your home, car, or workplace. These actions aren't just about breaking personal boundaries. They're about control. By accessing your personal secrets and vulnerabilities, the covert narcissist gains power over you, enabling them to manipulate your emotions while maintaining their public facade. This dual life is what sets them apart. In public, they appear as respectable, law-abiding individuals, but in private, they are controlling and deceitful. Their invasions of privacy are not random. They are strategic moves designed to maintain dominance over others. Exploiting vulnerabilities. Another stark contrast between the covert narcissist is public persona and their private behavior is how they exploit the vulnerabilities of those around them. Publicly, they often appear incredibly empathetic and understanding. They create a facade that draws people in, making it difficult for anyone to see their true nature. They appear as trustworthy, good-hearted individuals, but behind closed doors, they weaponize the personal information of those they target. For example, they may take a child's past, mistakes or vulnerabilities and use them as leverage to control them. Similarly, they may manipulate their partner by reminding them of their past errors during conflicts, thus keeping them in a constant state of self-blame and guilt. In the workplace, a covert narcissist might target a colleague's insecurities to manipulate them into compliance. These behaviors are often shocking to those who only know the covert narcissist in public. The facade they create is so convincing that few would suspect their manipulative tactics. This ability to deceive and control is what makes covert narcissism so dangerous and difficult to spot. The reality behind their fairness. Actor covert narcissist often presents themselves as fair and just, portraying an image of equality and respect for all. They seem like the epitome of fairness, treating everyone with kindness, whether it's friends, family, or co-workers. But this, too, is part of their act. If you ever challenge their authority or criticize them, expect a different side to emerge. Covert narcissists are notorious for holding grudges, and once their pride is hurt, they will seek revenge. This can manifest in passive-aggressive behaviors, such as spreading rumors or subtly sabotaging others. For instance, if someone at work is up for a promotion, a covert narcissist may attempt to ruin their chances by casting doubt on their abilities. They may also interfere with important projects or subtly disrupt opportunities to ensure that others fail, maintaining their control. Triangulation and social isolation. Another tool in the covert narcissist's arsenal is triangulation, a manipulation tactic designed to create division between the target and their support network. Covert narcissists work to isolate their targets by creating mistrust among friends, family, and co-workers. This helps them to retain control over their victim by making them feel emotionally isolated and dependent on the narcissist for support. In romantic relationships, they may withhold love, affection, or intimacy until their partner complies with their demands. This emotional manipulation forces the partner to constantly seek validation and approval, deepening the narcissist's control over them. Covert narcissists also frequently sabotage their target's self-esteem. They may criticize their abilities, appearance, and even the worth of their personal goals. Publicly, they may seem supportive, encouraging their loved ones to chase their dreams, but privately, they work to undermine these pursuits, stripping away the target's confidence in themselves. Emotional instability and mood swings. Another striking difference between a covert narcissist's public image and their private behavior is their emotional instability. Publicly, they may seem calm and composed, handling situations with ease, giving the impression of being someone who has everything under control. However, behind closed doors, the truth is far different. Covert narcissists often create an emotionally volatile environment, subjecting those around them to mood swings, unpredictable anger, and periods of withdrawal. They may use emotional blackmail, threatening to abandon their family or partner as a means of maintaining control. These emotional outbursts leave their victims in a constant state of anxiety, fearful of provoking another incident. This manipulation is often accompanied by guilt-tripping. Covert narcissists oscillate between affection and withdrawal, creating an environment where their loved ones feel they must continuously prove themselves to avoid conflict. Scapegoating and isolation. Of the most insidious tactics employed by covert narcissists is scapegoating. Publicly, they present themselves as reasonable, calm individuals who can solve problems logically. However, behind closed doors, they avoid any responsibility for negative outcomes, shifting blame onto others, often family members, to deflect attention from their own shortcomings. They may set impossible standards for others and then ridicule them for failing to meet these expectations. This creates a toxic environment where the scapegoated individual feels constantly criticized and inadequate. The narcissist can then manipulate this person further, maintaining control over their emotions and actions. In addition to scapegoating, covert narcissists work to isolate their targets. While they appear friendly and sociable in public, they subtly work to cut off their victims from their support networks, making it easier to manipulate and control them. A facade of virtue. One of the most striking aspects of covert narcissists is the moral facade they present to the world. They often portray themselves as highly ethical individuals, regularly attending religious services or community events, creating an image of being devoted spouses and caring parents. They work hard to maintain an image of a perfect family life, but when they're away from the public eye, their behavior is often starkly different. These narcissists engage in affairs, struggle with addictions, and are deeply hypocritical. They judge others for behaviors they themselves engage in, maintaining a double standard that only those close to them are aware of. Intellectual superiority. Covert narcissists often present themselves As open-minded individuals in public, eager to hear others' opinions, they seem empathetic and willing to engage in meaningful conversations. However, in private, they exhibit a form of intellectual superiority, dismissing and belittling the thoughts and ideas of those around them, including their own children. They often regard their way of thinking as the only valid perspective and react with contempt or patronizing behavior when others challenge them. This creates an environment of fear, stifling healthy discussion and making it difficult for others to express differing opinions. Final thoughts. Covert narcissists lead two lives, one for the public and another filled with manipulation and emotional abuse behind closed doors. They are skilled at maintaining a polished public persona, while their private behavior is manipulative, controlling, and emotionally harmful. Those close to them often struggle to reconcile the two versions of the narcissist they encounter, making it challenging to understand the full extent of their manipulative tactics. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and share it with others who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with more insights. Thanks for watching.